The following is told from a female point of view. I have always been afraid to drive at night by myself. What if I break down into the middle of nowhere and someone kidnaps me or robs me? Is there something hiding in my back seat waiting to tear me apart? Or am I just paranoid? I don't think so. Just turn on the news in just about any part of the world and you'll see that my paranoia is quite real. So I'm driving on a lonely, dark stretch of highway. It's so gloomy that it feels like the very darkness itself is eating me as I drive deeper into its belly. Suddenly, light explodes out of the darkness behind me as this man in a red truck races up from behind, flashing his lights and honking his horn. I was in a station wagon and had a desk my mom had given me that was my grandfather's. Was there something wrong with my car or with the desk that was tied down in the hatchback? Why is this guy trying so hard to pull me over? So here's the part that I'm almost embarrassed to tell you. I pulled over. Oh, it gets worse. I got out of the car. I know. In my defense, if I have any, I was in my 20s and still obviously very naive. As I'm getting out of the car, this lunatic is still flashing his lights and honking his horn. I got to the middle of my car because I wanted to see if something was wrong with the back of my car. However, a sense of cold, ominous, soul-gripping dread stopped me dead in my tracks as I thought, why is he still honking at me when I'm out of my car? The moment I stopped moving, the driver's side door of the red truck burst open and I had one thought, run. I jumped back into the car and sped off. The next exit was 45 miles away and he followed me the entire time. No honking, no flashing, just staring. He was so close that my eyes were meeting his cold, black, dark eyes every time I looked in my rearview mirror. Is he going to get tired of this and run me off the road? Is he going to shoot me? No, he just stared. I felt like at any moment he could just rip me out of my seat. I took the first exit and went to a crowded grocery store. There was an ambulance with its lights flashing. I parked as close as possible because I thought eventually, surely a police officer would come. Would you believe that this deranged man in the red truck stayed in the parking lot and watched me the entire time? I was terrified. The policeman never came, and I did not want to get out of the car. I know what you're thinking, but cell phones weren't as common as they were today, so this was not an option. I waited for over an hour, and finally he stopped staring and left. I continued my journey, and I was on pins and needles the entire time. Fast forward 5 or 6 years, I'm sitting on the couch with my husband watching a real-life crime show, and what story pops up? One about a man on that same highway with a red truck using the same tactics to get women to pull over and murder them. I'm really glad my gut told me that something was wrong and to get back into my car and drive. Thank you so much for watching one of my first storytelling videos. I should have a new storytelling video up in a few days. Please subscribe, turn on the notifications, like, and share. I am John Armstrong Media, and I approve this message.